Hi guys! Today I'm going to show you how to make mahshi, and this dish is made up of vegetables stuffed with lamb, rice and plenty of greens. So for this recipe you'll need 3 bunches of spring onion, 3 large peppers, 3 large baking potatoes, 2 courgettes, 4 tomatoes, a large bunch of parsley, 200 grams of pudding rice, a large tablespoon of ghee, 2 large chunks of lamb, a quarter cup of corn oil, a tablespoon of salt, half a teaspoon of chilli powder, half a tablespoon of Hararaat and pepper, and a large tablespoon of tomato paste. So first you'll need to peel the potato and slice each potato in half. Then you'll need to take a small spoon and in a spiral motion scrape the inside of the potato until it is hollow from the inside. Now make sure that you keep the insides of the potato in a separate bowl filled with water, and we'll be making use of that later. Next, you'll want to carry out the exact same steps with the large peppers. Now I carve around the stalk until you feel that it can come loose with a small tug. Then take a small spoon or knife and scoop out the seeds and fibres and discard them. Next up are the tomatoes. Slice the top of the tomato but stop before it completely falls away, like so. Next, take a small spoon and carve out the insides of the tomato. You'll need to keep the insides in a separate bowl as we'll be using these later. Now cut off the head and stalk of the courgettes and peel the skin off. Slice the courgettes in half and you guessed it, carve out the insides, being careful not to pierce the other side of the courgette. Store the inside of the courgette with the tomato insides that we set aside a little earlier. And now it's time to make the stuffing. So for this you will need to finely chop up the parsley and the spring onion. Add these to a large bowl alongside the lamb chunks, which have been chopped into small chunks. Add the pudding rice to the bowl. Add your Hararaat and the rest of the spices as well, and I'll pop a link to where you can buy Hararaat in the information box below. Now pour the corn oil over the pudding rice. And finally add the tomato paste. And you're now ready to start mixing. Now when everything is all mixed together, you should be left with something that looks a little bit like this. You'll need to blend the insides of the tomato and courgette with a hand blender and pour that into the bottom of the tray. This will act as the sauce that the vegetables will cook in. Now here's the fun part. Stuff the vegetables with the mixture like so and assemble it into your casserole dish as you wish. It can be a bit of a game of Tetris to make them all fit. You may remember that we kept the insides of the potato aside earlier. I use these to fill any gaps between the vegetables. They get wonderfully crispy and they taste delicious. Finally, season the tops of the vegetables with salt and pepper and add some hot water. And now the dish is ready for the oven. I pop this in at 200 degrees Celsius for approximately an hour and 15, or until the water has transformed into a delicious sauce. Finally, heat up a tablespoon of ghee on the cooker. You'll know it's ready when you see a little bit of steam rising from the pot. Take a spoon and pour a little bit over each of the stuffed vegetables. And there you have it, a quick and simple recipe for mahshi. I hope you enjoy. If you do try out the recipe, please take a photo and use the hashtag FFME on Instagram. I'd love to see it. Thanks for watching.